Reggie, for being here. Good couch tonight, good guests. Beth Orton, Idina Menzel, James Marsden.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. You know their new movie, Disenchanted, right? Disenchanted, it's the first movie was Enchanted. It's a fairy tale, Disney fairy tale. Reggie, if you could put yourself into any Disney, you know, fairy tale story, what character would you be and in what world?
What's the one where the lady falls asleep a lot?
Sleeping Beauty?
Sleeping Beauty,
Sleeping
yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah.
I don't think she falls... She hasn't got narcolepsy. She doesn't... she doesn't fall asleep a lot.
Oh, okay.
Kind of once.
She falls asleep once for a long time.
Oh, okay.
She's not like, God, do you know what's wrong with me today? I just can't...
Okay.
It's not that.
Well, in the Sleepy Lady show,
Yeah.
I would love to be when you see that shot of them going through the forest, the first time you see the forest, like the third tree you see.
Ah, yeah. Pivotal role.
Yeah.
Who's the person who puts a... what's the story with the person with a pea in the bed?
Princess and the Pea.
Right. You are all over this, Bobby. This is... This is the most engaged I've seen you in this show for a long time. Normally you're like just texting someone, you're chatting to Lauren about what you're doing at the weekend. This you're like, that'll be the Princess and the Pea. Yeah, it's actually a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, but it's wrongly accredited to what are you looking at the time?
No, I was just waiting 1,130 shows for you to come into my wheelhouse, fairy tales.
Right, this is it. Well, go on, what...
Finally take an interest in the show.
So what fairy tale would you want to be part of?
Well, I was thinking about the Disney movie about Robin Hood, the little fox's Robin Hood. Does that count as a fairy tale? I put myself right in there.
I don't think Robin Hood's a fairy tale, because I think that actually happened.
Really? All right.
What about you, Winnie?
An Ariel, who's the villain? What's her
Ursula.
name? Ursula.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch.
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah,
She is.
I was like, I want to be her.
Amazing how well they can sing underwater.
Yeah.
Constantly what I think. Have you ever tried to sing underwater? You do that thing sometimes, you go, see if you can guess this song. It's almost impossible. The way she sings part of that world.
Yeah.
Underwater, she doesn't get the credit. She does not get the credit she deserves.
No.
And I'm going to say it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can chat like this all night, but we can't, because it's that time. It's time for the news. And as expected, Donald Trump announced last night that he is once again running for president. I know. Here he is on stage at Mar-a-Lago. He's running for president. I'm not entirely sure which country. Hard to figure it out. Mar-a-Lago must be the only hotel in the country where you can order an American flag through room service. And this time, when he announced his run, Trump went beyond just promising to make America great again. He said he wants to make America great and glorious again. Great and yet, ooh, indeed. What does glorious even mean? Is that just like a regular America with a blowout and a new fit? Trump said, make America great and glorious again. As a result, the phrase MAGAGA was trending on Twitter last night. MAGAGA. MAGAGA. Sounds like something that an Italian baby would say. MAGAGA, I'm a baby, MAGAGA. In his rambling hour-long speech, Trump blamed the swamp for his problems. Have a look.
Thank you. And I'm a victim, I will tell you. I'm a victim.
Yeah, that's who should be playing the victim card. A billionaire who used his daddy's money to start some businesses, bankrupt some casinos, fire people on reality television before scamming his way to be the president of the United States. Yeah, really cut through. Really raised his wealth. Now, this is true. Ivanka Trump skipped her father's big announcement and then released a statement saying she won't be part of her father's campaign. Ooh, you thought Trump was angry before. Wait until you see him after getting rejected by his crush. Meanwhile, Eric and Don Jr. also released a statement that said, Daddy, look at me, Daddy. What about me now, Daddy? Do you like me now? Daddy! I'm not sure Trump's announcement got the coverage he'd been hoping for. Now, back in 2015, here's how the New York Post announced he was running. Right? Look at that, pretty flashy. They've always been very traditionally favourable to Trump. And here's what they ran today, a line at the bottom of the front page that reads, Florida man makes announcement. Page 26. Now, apparently, the low-energy speech wasn't even received well by the people who were watching live in the room. According to ABC, some audience members tried to leave early, but were stopped by security. Have a look.
I actually saw people trying to leave, I think perhaps a little concerned that the hall would empty out too much. They actually started preventing people from leaving, so now they're no longer allowing people to leave. And people leaving early even before he was done. He's still speaking now.
Now, look, I'm no fan of Donald Trump, OK? But even I know you've got to stay until he's danced to the Village People. It's like leaving a Harry Styles gig before he's played As It Was, you know? Strange that these people didn't make it through, because Trump supporters have never really let silly things like doors or security stop them getting somewhere before. In other news, some unlucky students in El Paso, Texas, now have to retake their SAT exams after a bunch of exam papers blew out of the back of a UPS truck and got lost. Is that how UPS transports things? Just like loose papers lying around in the back of a truck? I feel bad for these students. If I had just taken the SAT and was immediately told I'd have to take it again, I'd be like, do you know what? Maybe college isn't for me. Although this does sound like a question you would get on a standardised test. Like, if a truck in El Paso is going 55 miles per hour and the back door flies open, how many kids' lives are ruined? How did you do in standardised tests? Any good?
I got a great score on my SATs, and then turns out that was kind of the high point for me.
Right. Yeah. What about you, Reg?
I was good until about age 15, and then
Right.
I discovered Robitussin.
Yeah, that'll do it. And finally, Jeff Bezos' girlfriend has announced that she plans to go to space next year with an all-female crew. Yeah! Girls trip, baby! It was the only way Jeff Bezos could keep her from leaving him for Pete Davidson. I love the way that we're now casually talking about Lauren Sanchez going to space like she was off on a spa day with friends. Ah, that's a shame. Was that me or the joke? What do you think?
It wasn't really a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was me. I think I was the issue.
I wouldn't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, chin up, buddy.
It feels...
Lauren Sanchez is going to space with an all-female crew sometime next year, which would be an incredibly empowering moment for women if only they didn't have to travel to space inside an enormous penis. And that's the news. We'll be right back, everybody.